Welcome to Mega Talk. We're still the talk show in boxing. The man, the myth, the legend. Welcome to Mega Talk, the one and only Conah Walker. Conah, how are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. It's brilliant to be able to see you today because, after your fight in Birmingham, that was just the absolute best. I'll tell you, you are a warrior. I don't know who's more of a warrior to you and Dave Allen. Both of you are warriors.
Nice one, man. Nice one.
And we'll come on to those in a bit, man. But welcome, man. Welcome.
Thank you very much, mate. It's good to have a chat with you, mate. I know we've seen each other in Aldi not so long back, and yeah, so it's good to see you and good to have a catch up.
Yeah, how are you anyway, first and foremost? Are you getting
Yeah,
on?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I've just finished training, just back in the house now. We're just over. We rent a house off Jamie and Nige, me, Dave, and the lads. It's a decent, it's a good size house. We all live here, but obviously Dave's now having a bit of a rest.
After his
So I'm
big
here.
fight on Saturday?
Yeah, so I'm here on my own, but yeah, there's plenty to do, plenty to catch up on. So I've got a few things to do. So yeah, all good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, not too bad. Just trying to catch up with this thing called life. I think I'm back. I think I'm back into a routine now, but I'm good,
Yeah,
thank you. I'm good.
good
I'm
stuff.
good. Good. Kind of just really wanted to just it's sad to have to start here, but to just start with Ricky Hatton, really. Just I know that you went to the funeral. I think it's more about like how was it? I know how do you ask a question how a funeral went, but how was it?
Yeah, look, it was nice. It was a good send off. I don't like funerals, it's not my cup of tea really, but I had to go. I had to go. I wanted to go. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to show my respects. Ricky was he was a good friend of mine. Do you know what I mean? He was the one that made me start pro boxing. I was never even interested in pro boxing. Not interested in, not that I wasn't interested in. I just never had an eye on it. And then it was Ricky gave me the opportunity to go up there and start training with him. And then it was like, whoa, mom, have I got this? And then so yeah, I started my pro career with Ricky. Lived in his house with it, like the lads, and we had some good times. We had some real good times. So yeah, it was a good send off for him. Um, but yeah, it was sad to see a legend go.
I didn't realize that you started. Now I can understand why your boxing style is how it is.
Yeah, well, that was what it was. It was I was amateur. I had I say a similar style. I tried to mold myself to the likes of Ricky Hatton. And then there was a space come up in the gym. I had a call from one of the guys who was in contact with Ricky and said, "Look, I've got a guy there. He sells tickets. He's an aggressive fighter. Do you want to have a look at him?" So I went up there and yeah, had a go with him, and he's interested and said, "Yeah, I want you up here," and that was that. So I spent my first year and a half of my pro career with Ricky. Started out, and yeah, I think we had 7 fights together. Um, but it wasn't just that. We went out and we had drinks together. We'd have days out and whatever else. So he come down to Wolverhampton after a couple of my fights. Took him to a few of the local pubs. Yeah, so it wasn't just like a boxer coach relationship. We had a relationship outside of the ring as well. So that was always what he was. He was one of the lads. He was that lad, and that's just what he was.
I mean, so many people have says that he is more than a coach, and I think that's really, really important because he's somebody, by the sounds of things, who would have invested in his fighters outside of the ring. Like it's almost like treating you as a whole person in just instead of just of a trainer.
Yeah, that's it, mate. And I think that's as boxing coaches go. That's what they as a good boxing coach, you're not just there to give him water and tell him to come on and give him a G up. You know what I mean? You've got to be there from outside the ring because boxing is hard enough sport as it is, and you know what I mean. He knows firsthand the battles outside of the ring. So yeah, look, it was there was always that's always a good side of him. You know what I mean? He was always there for you outside the ring as well as in the ring.
Wow. And do you think we'll ever get somebody who attracts so many people, so many fans? I mean, the proof of it was when he went to box Mayweather, how many people went to see.
50,000.
It's just, it's unheard
Yeah.
of. Will we
Listen,
ever see it?
we all want to see us. We all want to be that. We all want to be that guy. You know, Dave's fight on the weekend. That was unreal. To hear
Mr.
that
Dave Allen.
yeah, the crowd, that was unbelievable. You know, give me goosebumps when I was in there. So, you know, maybe we could. I mean, I'd like to think that I could do it myself. You know, if I keep doing what I'm doing and building the the following. You know, I hope to do it myself, and that's what we all do as boxers. We all want to be that Ricky Hatton. Do you know what I mean? But there was only one Ricky Hatton.
Wow. I think what was really interesting over the weekend fight is because you said that you want to headline these shows yourself, is Dave was constantly saying that he used to be on Kell Brook's undercard.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
that's it. And now.
you, so
Now
my
he's
ne-
gone there and sold just as many tickets as Cal, do you know what I mean?
so my question is, are you going to be on the Dave's undercards now,
I'd
or
love to be on Dave's undercard. I'd love to be on Dave's undercard, you know. What a buzz, and a lot of my following come just to watch Dave as well. Do you know what I mean? That's the type of fighter he is, and that's the type of person he brings in not just boxing fans, he brings in the casuals as well because they like him as a person. So listen, I'd hold a lot of honour to be on his undercard.
yes, and just one last one with Ricky, really, is that what's the one thing that you think that you'll always remember what he told you about your boxing? Because well, when you went there the first day, you must have said, okay, then Conor, this. What's that one this?
It was just I feel like it was just the presence and knowing what he's done, I think, and believe like do you know he went from a hero and an icon of mine to, you know, just another guy. And if I don't want to sort of play it down, but he just become another guy and then but then when you break it down, you think this normal guy made this happen. And
Yes.
if this normal guy can make this happen, then so can I. So this is yeah, it might not be a couple of pointers on with the punches or nothing. It was just being able to see a guy who's just a normal guy, just like us, do what he's done and still be that guy, if you know what I mean. I think that's the main thing for me.
And I think that the thing is, what you says about that, Connor, is if somebody who's such a well-known boxer, I mean, like eclipsed so many boxers, can be a normal guy to you. That's how much of a normal person he was, that he broke down that barrier to make you feel at ease around him. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, exactly.
Mega Talk. We're still the talk show in boxing.